Hey everyone, it's Mindy. Today is the last day of September. I've been trying to message everybody and do like personalized things, but there's only one of me, and I'm running on absolute fumes and overload after getting back from California late last Sunday night, and then just the frenzy of trying to get caught up, get readjusted to our time zone, and then get everything prepared for Kobe's arrival and Super Sunday. Luckily, that's all over with, and I'm trying to get back in. My routine, whatever it is, for the next 5 weeks before I become a full-time Beachbody coach. Um, on top of it, I've added to the craziness by doing Ultimate Reset, as well as signing up for the Cup Challenge, which I would never change anything. So, anyways, please bear with me. I have lots of things that I have planned out in the future. So, first thing I want to do is welcome Crystal Drews to our team. Her and I have been friends for a long time. She's been my biggest challenge, and I knew all along that eventually she'd become a coach. She didn't know. But she surprised me yesterday and signed up when we were at Super Sunday. So I want to thank her and for trusting me and welcome her to the team. We've had a lot of new additions. We had Missy and Jessica and Joni as well. And so I really have some great things in store for everybody. And I'm proud of Crystal because she took some interest into what we were talking about within the Team Relentless group about the Cup Challenge. She wanted more information, and she was ready to jump on board and see what was in store for her. And she's taken on the role as the team captain. Same thing with Deborah Lee, Esme, Rachel, and I can't remember who else is on the team. I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm proud of all of you because I know that this is kind of last minute. A lot of us just, we all push you to do it, and you really don't know what's in store. So I want to take a minute to explain everything to all the new coaches. Oh yeah, Joanne, sorry. Anyways, and then also say, I'm very proud of you to Nikki, Gabriel, Melissa, and Angie for stepping up as well and forming your own teams. So that will mean that there are six Team Relentless teams entering the Cup Challenge. That makes me so proud that you all are stepping outside of your comfort zone. You are willing to try something even though you don't know what's in store. So anyways, what happens is that I'm sure you've seen all of my posts that the income and the Success Club points and everything are increased by people who actually participate in the Cup Challenge versus the people who don't. I'm proud of everybody who is hesitant and that decided to not just sit on the sidelines and watch us and wait for the next one to come up, but to get their feet wet and do it. You really don't know. Like, sometimes I think that everybody thinks that, wow, Mindy's done so well, I'll never be that way. Well, I all started off exactly where you were, but I decided to jump in, get started, and just keep going. I made lots of mistakes. I've learned what's worked, what's not worked. I've pissed a lot of people off, turned a lot of people off, along the way. But that's part of it. The only way you fail is if you don't try. So we will all work together as a team. So the way the Cup Challenge works is you have 5 people. One is the team captain, and you can only have one lifetime diamond per team. Oh, actually, I just realized there's going to be 7 people because Kristen Krennic has a team. So yay, that's great. So anyways, basically the point is everybody wants to achieve Success Club. If you're wanting to build a business, if you're wanting to help others, if you are love the Beachbody products, and this should be your goal anyways. So that's why I always tell people, don't be scared about the pressure of being on a team or taking place in this contest. You should be involving in these things anyways. So you might as well. What if you hit these goals and you'll get rewarded for it? So I applaud everybody for go out of the room while I'm doing this, please. Excuse me. This is the way it is when you have kids. So anyways, you should sign up anyway. So all of you have done it. So in order to reach Success Club, you're going to want to get a combination of at least 5 points. You get 2 points max per customer for each challenge pack you sell. You'll get 1 point for each home direct Shakeology order that somebody purchases through you. So basically, you could get 6 Success Club points by selling 3 challenge packs, or you could get 5 of selling 2 challenge packs and 1 home direct. Now, your goal is to get the minimum of 5 Success Club points. If anybody's been following our group posts, Amy and Joe both, have been gunning for this. They've been setting goals. They've hit it the last couple months. They're doing great. They're advancing in rank. They went from coach to emerald coach. They're building their income. They're reaching more people. So you can see if you just set a goal and do it, then it can happen. So obviously you want to hit minimum of Success Club 5. Obviously, you want to do as much as you can and keep getting as many points as you can, because if you can win, that's great. There are different tiers of prizes. In the group, I did post the link to the Cup Challenge website, so you can look there. And this is not my job to tell you. This is where I want you to step up, be leaders, think independently. But go to there, read the rules, find out how many points it's going to take for you to qualify as a team to get tier 1 prizes, tier 2 prizes, tier 3 prizes, and so on and so forth. What's going to happen is, if you're a team captain, you need to open up a private Facebook group where you work one-on-one with your teammates. I'm going to have my own group set up for my own team and my captains. Thank you, Joe Reeves, for taking it upon yourself to help me out and set up the group. But I'm also going to add Esme and Joanne and Deborah Lee and I'm drawing a blank. Everybody that's on that team, I apologize. I'm just trying to get everybody's names going, because Crystal, you're all new, and this is something new to you. So I'm going to work together and put you in there and basically co-captain with Crystal on how to get this going. So basically what I want everybody to do, if you are team captain, is set up your own Facebook group page, get in contact with your teammates, and then work on one-on-one with them. One thing I do suggest for every team captain is to set up weekly calls, 20, 30-minute power calls with your team, because this really helps to have leadership, to bounce off ideas, help people who get discouraged along the way. So we're going to need to set up time, too, for all of our teams to work together as well. As far as challenge groups go, we have, in the month of October, P90X and P90X2 challenge packs are going to be on sale from $205 to $180. Rachel Stewart said, why don't we do a challenge group with these programs since they're on sale, which would be perfect because people can start it. It's also boosting and getting everything ready in preparation for December 10th when P90X3 comes out. So I think that we should all, as a group, Team Relentless, go in and start a challenge group for P90X. And if somebody has already done P90X, then advertise P90X2. Then there's going to be people who get interested in what we're talking about and the results we're talking about, and the groups that we're basically marketing to help provide support and accountability for people who are starting or already on their weight loss and fitness journey. And maybe P90X is not the right program for them, but at least by talking about this and what we can do for them, you're opening the door for them to ask more questions, and then we can help identify what program would be better suited for them. There has been some questions on, I don't know how to run a challenge group, and neither did I in the beginning. And now you're really lucky that right now, in September 30th, 2013, there are more resources for coaches to learn how to be an effective coach than there were available when I became a coach in February 2012. I had to just wing it. I had to just figure it out. I had to watch from some of the top coaches. Now, they take out all the guesswork. If you go in your Coach Online office, if you look under the My Business, and then the Beachbody Tools, or I think it's Beachbody Tools, under there it will say Weekly Beachbody Challenge Weekly Guides. So you could click on P90X, click it open, it will have a participant guide. It will have a coach guide, which tells the participants of the challenge group what they need to do. It will tell you as a coach what you're expected to do to help these people. Then it's going to give you a weekly challenge group daily guide, which basically it tells you what to post in a group every day. So as you can see, you don't really have to think. You can learn what to do along the way. And if you have tons of coaches bringing in all their customers, and we're all taking turns posting in there, it takes the burden off of you of having to be, constantly on the computer, constantly helping people, and it takes the burden off some of you new coaches who have never ran a challenge group and you don't know exactly what to do, and that weekly copy and paste is still not just enough for you to feel confident. So this is your chance to get your feet wet. Start a challenge group with us as a group. You'll have lots of these older coaches like Melissa and I who've been coaches for, almost 2 years. We can work together. So just do it. If you have any questions, ask me. If I feel that you can find it on your own, I'm going to do what Becky did to me, and I'm going to tell you, here's where you go. So figure it out. Part of being on the Cup Challenge is you have to participate in the weekly national wake-up calls. Obviously, most of us work or are busy or have kids or sometimes can forget this. So getting on a call at 8:30 or 10:30 in the morning Well, that's Texas time. I think it's 8:30 in California time. I never listen to it live because I'm working. But you can download the podcast if you have a iPhone or iPad, whatever. You can listen to it from the back office and as a recorded call. So you can listen to it while you're driving. You can listen to it while you're sitting down somewhere on your lunch, whatever. So that is a requirement to get on these calls. So that's 4 weeks out of your life. You have to get on a call. They're about 35 to 40 minutes. So commit to that. I will do weekly team calls in the month of October. I probably will only do one this Wednesday and one on the third Wednesday because it's going to get too crazy trying to maintain the Cup Challenge calls and weekly calls with my coaches. But I need you to focus on this. And I tell this all the time to everybody. If you want this to be a business, if you want to grow a business, if you want to help people, and if you want to learn, and if you want my help, you have to kind of meet halfway and you have to do something. It's not just going to fall into your lap. So this is your chance to step out, get your feet wet, get going, and then learn from other people. And then more than anything, this brings us together as a group, as friends, as a team. So, anyways, again, I'm very proud of all of you for joining this. Another thing is that November 1st is my last day at my job. Things after that we're gonna hit the ground running pretty hard. I'm gonna be pushing a lot of you who have expressed interest in building a business. I'm going to make you figure out if you're serious or if you're not. I have some major goals to hit by November 21st to hit 5-star elite. I need full participation for the people who want to. If your goals have changed and you are not ready to do that, then let me know and we'll reevaluate. That's why it's always good to talk, to get your why, to figure out what you want. But then on the November 4th, which is that following Monday, I am starting a 60-day boot camp for coaches. This is not just new coaches. This can be coaches who have been on my team but have been, just a discount coach and we're not ready to get started as a coach, so that's fine. And this is also for people who are underneath you. If you don't feel adequate enough with your knowledge or the confidence to be able to train somebody on your own, then I am going to reach down to your downline and help them out. You'll need to be in the group too as well to learn from me how I do this. So November 4th, we will be starting 60-day boot camp. There are requirements. The first requirement is you are going to need to finish the Coach Training Academy. If you have not done so, you need to now. You need to log in under the Coach Online Office, go to News and Training, and then Coach Training Academy. Dedicate 10 to 20 minutes a day or whatever you have, or half a day on your day off, whatever it takes to get it done. If you want to be involved in this, if you want my time, if you really are truly serious about building a business, you must do this because you're not just going to learn by winging it on this. So you'll need to do the Coach Training Academy and post your Coach Training Academy certificate of completion in the group. Then after that, I'm going to tell you what step is next. There are some major things that need to be done, and it's going to be, like I said, a very strict ran group. If you don't follow the requirements in that, you will be removed from the group. Doesn't mean that I won't check in with you. Doesn't mean that I won't help you. Doesn't mean that later on down the road, if you're ready to do it again, that I won't put you in another group. But this is for serious people. We all have major goals. It's almost the end of the year. So if you have finished the Coach Training Academy, post your certificate in the Team Relentless group. If you haven't finished it, start it now and get it done in ample enough time to move on to the next step before we start on November 4th. If you have any questions, let me know. I am exhausted, so I'm going to start getting ready for bed. I love you all.